And again, welcome everybody to round 9 of 9, day 1 Grand Prix Dallas. On the left we have Paul Rietzl, Pro Tour champion. On the right we have Jason Ford, Grand Prix Atlanta champion. In the booth is myself, Ray Punchline, and of course, Ryan Howell. Bringing you coverage all weekend long, and we're off to the races here. Jason Ford, reach out for the call. Should have been fine. What? Should be fine. We're right up next to it. Step links for Paul.
I'll start with the step links, just what you want out of his deck. Probably better, even better than going through and Goblin Guide instead. Jason will play a damage suppressing Squadron Hawk.
Picks up 2 more Hawks there.
Tap. I don't want to call him Paul. Sometimes I just want to call him the master, you know?
Draws a Goblin Guide for his turn. Attacks
for 4 on turn 2.
Gets a colonnade. Jason gets a colonnade off that, drops it in the ground real quick. Picks it up, but colonnade was revealed off Goblin Guide. Jason's seeing if he wants to do any chump blocking action.
Please note that Paul has a Scalding Tarn in his hand. He's just waiting to use it. Instead playing the Goblin Guide with a basic mountain and putting Jason in a spot where he's not sure if he should block or not. You know, like you block here, prevent 2, or wait for more damage the next turn. He's setting up for a pretty good turn next turn.
Adventure gear over there.
He's gonna have adventure gear and step links in place. So that Sackman's gonna add +4/+4 twice somehow.
Jason has to consider his options. He has 2 planes for his turn.
If Paul has any removal spell, he's just be crushing Jason here.
Jason starts off with a Preordain. Gets a Stoneforge Mystic and something else on top.
Has to like the Stoneforge, I would think. Nope, puts them both on the bottom.
Draws a Jace as the mystery card. Another
play basic planes and play a Squadron Hawk.
Looks like he's not searching. Full grip.
See if that Hawk's enough to hold off.
Well, let's see how.
I think he just drew a Koth.
How crazy can Paul's turn get here? Thinking carefully.
Paul's stopping and thinking about something.
Doing the math.
It looked like he had a natural play, but maybe something that Jason did tipped him off. I think Jason's sitting in only 3 lands.
I believe that Paul tapped the mountain incorrectly because I might have seen a lightning bolt.
Okay.
So he wants not to give off that he had a lightning bolt in his hand. Give it a little extra thought. And he's going to use the planes to equip the Goblin Guide instead. Yeah, there you go. I think you're just throwing on the act there. Oh, he had another Goblin Guide, that's why. Stoneforge revealed.
And that's a
Evolving Wilds is a land, yeah.
It's attack for 6, turn 3.
Paul will crack the
crack for the extra 2 damage.
The 6 there. Does Jason have
what did he reveal off of the?
It was a Stoneforge Mystic that was revealed off the.
I don't think he has a 4th land.
There's an Inkmoth Nexus, so there's a 4th land.
Yeah, I guess it is.
But it seems a lot of people just strayed away from Day of Judgment and instead are playing Tumble Magnets.
It's better in the mirror, it seems.
Yeah, but these situations you're just puking all
Yeah,
over.
yeah.
Yeah, this is not where I want to be.
Ew. Both these players are X1 right now.
Squadron Hawk, Stoneforge Mystic. And Border Pod.
Would it have made more sense to play Stoneforge Mystic Mortipod and just kill that
Step links?
Step links while you can?
It probably would have been better there. I was going to search up Mortipod. Should have just killed off the step links. Maybe Paul's thinking that it's like, wow, he had an opportunity here.
Yeah.
I got to squeeze a little harder out of these guys.
How gross were the Hero Vox and Ridgeby right here? Like,
oh gosh, that'd be probably the best card. I remember when Jason won the
love
Grand
that
Prix.
guy.
Someone asked, I think it was Brian Kibler, asked him about a questionable play. He's like, why did you make that play? And Jason says, the play was probably wrong, but this deck's really powerful, so I just ended up winning the Grand Prix. It's a good reasoning. He's like, yeah, I did it wrong, but that's why you should be playing this deck. Shows you how good it is. Was Aaron Mesa picked up for the team?
alright. +4/+4 for the crew.
This is just the slowest rolled Hero Oxygen bridge. So 4/5 step links, 6/6, 6/6 Goblin Guy.
Drops the hammer.
Now a cough. So we're gonna have a 4/4, a 6/6, a 4/5, and a 2/2. 6
Going
damage is gonna get through.
pretty well for Paul here.
Yeah, can't get any better than this.
I mean, Rule's spell would have just killed him at 8 point. It seems like. And
Ford reveals a mana leak there. Goblin Guys with the Adventure Gear is most certainly going to get chunked here. Jason most likely has to chump the other
What got
one.
revealed from the Goblin Good?
Mana leak.
Oh, yeah, I just saw that.
Jason scoops it up. No point in playing. You can't really do anything to save him.
Yeah.
Probably doesn't have DM Judgment, that means.
Has to
But
chump,
even if he has,
has to chump block from turn 2 on every turn.
So that was a quick game 1. While we wait for them to start game 2, we'd like to thank some of our sponsors we've been doing throughout the day. GamingCetera.com wants to remind you to always blame Kibler.
Blame Kibler.
Go on Blame Kibler on Facebook, tinyurl.com/BlameKibler to check out your monster binders with Blame Kibler logo on it, Blame Kibler t-shirts, along with Magic Seagulls and accessories. Use the coupon code GG's Live to save 10% off your entire purchase. Also, of course, we'd like to thank Past Times who've been running this great Grand Prix this weekend. And throughout the matches, you've seen the prices going up there on TCGplayer.com. They have the new Phyrexian spoiled cards out on pre-order on many sites through TCG Player. So Jason probably see what he's taking on. Took out a sword, took out a Jace. He's taking on a Journey. We brought in more efficient removal. Looks like Rietzl is bringing some mark. Oh no, those are cards he's not bringing in. Or is it?
Yeah. Yeah, I think those
Hard
are
to
cards
tell.
he's not bringing in.
Hard to tell if he's going to try to go big thing like I've been trying to mention earlier.
Can't imagine him. Oh,
The go big variants.
the big guy sideboard.
Can't tell here. He's put too much of a sideboard and main deck together. Can't distinguish which is which anymore.
From there.
Ford has a Sun Titan. He has Day of Judgments in his deck. He has at least one Day of Judgment while he's painting through his deck. Hitero Royal. There's multiple Day of Judgments, so this game should be a little better.
You really want a Sun Titan against Boros? No. Kind of feels like you're able to cast that guy. You probably already with the kid. Maybe not.
It really helps you once if you can stabilize early. You have to be chumping a lot, and then Sun Titan just pulls you way ahead.
Yeah. Maybe he saves you.
Shuffling, they go.
So many piles.
Kind of interesting to see how Paul has sideboarded for this matchup. Let's see what cards he plays out there. Round one? Alright, that's what we're talking. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Yeah, 9 o'clock again tomorrow. Round 10 starts here. We're going to bring live coverage there. You can check out our Twitter, but the players are supposed to be getting here by 9, so that's when we should be here. Make sure you continue watching the entire coverage of the Grand Prix going on tomorrow. We'll get more guest commentators as they fall out of the tournament slowly.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Tomorrow there'll be a lot of. I love the second day of the Grand Prix, and then you see the well-known players walking around the booth trying to get in. They want to get in here.
They'll be fighting each other for this spot.
There's nothing else to do, so they have to get in here. Jason's ready to go. Hand on the forehead. It's like, I just hate this.
There's just a fear you get when you play against, the best players with aggro. You don't have against anybody else,
Yeah.
Like, for some reason, when you just know your opponent's going to be able to make all those best attacks and be squeezing all the damage that your aggro opponent should be getting on you, this is really scary to play against.
Just always feel like you're on the back pedal there. Let's see. Paul Rietzl peaks at the top. This must be a mulligan then. Do you run the looks? Do you mulligan ever?
Every time.
Yeah, does it ever bother you then? Or does you got away from not letting it bother you? Some people take a peek and like...
It's information, man. You can't be afraid of information.
Here goes Paul.
If you regret it too often, maybe you shouldn't be mulliganing in those situations.
You should be looking less.
If anything, it's telling you should mulligan less. I think I mulligan more than a lot of people do, and I don't think I really regret doing that. I don't like playing hands I don't think can win, I definitely won some games where I wouldn't have won if I had mulligan, but a lot of games.
Should be true for most.
Especially in the faster formats, like I'll go down to 5 in Legacy.
Are you planning to play national qualifiers?
Well, I'm already qualified for nationals, so I don't.
Is there any bonus?
I did that once, and I played regionals once when I was qualified, which I'm not even sure I was supposed to. So, and I felt bad the whole time I was playing it. So I don't think I'm going to do that.
Are you going to go to nationals now? Oh, we're starting right now.
I'll probably be at nationals.
Stone Ford's Mystic, turn 2 for Jason Ford here.
Kind of like last time. We had Hawk last time.
Yeah, Hawk last time. A better start for Jason. That Paul has no turn 1 guy.
You got a life staff.
See, now this is more like the big creature players groups. I don't care about the life staff. I'm going to be hitting you for 6.
I love a sideboard plan that nullifies what they're expecting.
See what Paul plays. Should probably have some sort of turn 2 play here. Let's go in Stone Forge Mystic maybe. goes. Stoneforge
I think he's
Mystic.
going to get a collar because I saw a Spark Agent soon. But maybe not. Maybe he'll get a gear. I know this is a situation where most people will be getting collar, but maybe Paul will do a little different.
Get aggressive here. Collar might be right though if he doesn't have a removal for a Stoneforge or something. If it gets equipped. Otherwise, maybe just getting a gear of is fine.
He's going to get Sword of Body in mind.
Well, that could represent what's in Paul's hand. Might have more bolts and stuff like that.
Sometimes with Stoneforge decks, after board you want to get like the second best thing because like that's a strategy I've heard other people talk about. Is that like because like you're gonna expect them to blow it up, you know? So you,
so you might as well just do that.
for Firewalker and a Life Staff for Jason.
Lots of life game outlets now.
Paul being very careful.
Just plays a Scalding Tarn and passes a turn. Not going to bother doing anything else. Going to put in his sword for free.
Jason just drew into the Royal.
It's a nice card.
Potentially very solid against what Paul's trying to do here.
Starts off with Preordain.
Kind of get the impression he did go with a slower plan.
The way he's playing, the equipment he searched up. Right now, the way the board seems like a slower plan is. Good thing he went with the slower plan. It would have been tough to win this board with a beat down little guy playing. Life Staff away the Stoneforge Mystic. I mean, Lightning Bolt away the Stoneforge Mystic in response to the Life Staff.
Jason already gained a life?
Yeah, he pointed to the core Firewalker before Paul even played the Lightning Bolt. It's like, I'll gain the life now. I know what's happening.
Paul's going to put that sword into play, most likely.
Sword in play, equip, attack. And Jason's going to bounce the sword and block the Stoneforge Mystic.
Probably.
Maybe Paul will just play his Cunning Spark Mage. No, looks like they equip it.
As a reminder, PTQ registration is tomorrow from 9 until 10. For the next 30 minutes, we will be taking registration at the public event stage. You can register for the PTQ tomorrow now and get extra sleep tonight. That is for the next 30
Squadron
minutes.
off time. Search up for a couple spots.
Pretty nice interaction set up by Jason.
Registration sheet, but you can register for PTQ now and get extra sleep tonight. Register from 9 to 10.
If Paul has another land, he'll be able to go for the equip. Sword equip plan. Jason has Gideon, Journey to Nowhere, and Stoneforge Mystic in his hand. Maybe Gideon's the best play? Yep, there goes Gideon.
Can't really go wrong with Gideon against a deck like this.
Or Firewalker sits back in case the Goblin guy
I think
comes.
I'd attack with that guy, that Firewalker there.
They want to protect it.
Yeah. the Goblin Guide has to attack Gideon anyway. And he probably doesn't even have Goblin Guide in his deck anymore.
Potential 2 damage missed over there by Jason. Squadron Hawk. Alright.
He's going to replay his sword and a Step Links past the turn. Jason draws a Preordain.
Stoneforge Mystic coming down for Jason soon. There he goes. See what equipment he switches up here. Now that he already has a life staff, just grab. Here's the sword. Grab the sword of Feast and Famine. Stoneforge, you have life staff.
Stoneforge. Turning into a 2/2.
Jason has not used his Gideon yet.
I think the only thing to do with it is to +2 it here.
Hopefully he doesn't forget. Journey nowhere on Step Links. Now Core Firework cracks it. And Gideon's gonna +2.
That -2 and kill the Hawk. But I wouldn't.
So Gideon is at 9 counters now. It was 8 by yep, at 9 counters now. It's gonna be a real tough for Paul to try to win this game. For that Gideon, unless he draws one of his big guys.
If he has big dice.
Yeah.
I still haven't seen anybody playing this mythical
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. He's gonna play his own Gideon. That'd be play his own Gideon would be kind of nice.
Once again, GP competitors, if you make day 2, we will begin sharply at 9 o'clock. The PTQ will begin at 10. The GP will begin at 9. Thank you.
This is looking pretty tight for Paul right now.
Yeah. Going through all the options, so we can see if he equips a sword, attacks Gideon. Just trying to find a way to finish it off quickly. So Gideon's gonna go down to 8 now. Both fetch lanes crack, so we expect some multiple things come to play. 2 Squadron Hawks and 1's gonna get the sword. Couple Hawks, quick sword, and passing turn now. So good. Super fog. Jason can just play a sword of Feast and Famine if you want and equip it so it doesn't do anything.
Yep.
Oh, he has a colonnade for protection.
And all his guys have to attack anyway. Is this going to be another blue creature thinking it's blocking it, something with sort of about inline on it?
Another attempt? It failed attempt. Paul still has that cunning spark mage. Maybe he drew the collar too. Oh, there's a cunning spark mage. Jason misses the left game, it looks like. Sneaks that one by.
Why did he pump up the non-pro blue one? Made no sense. Oh wait, Jason has a Inkmoth.
And Paul
might have messed that up.
yeah. Paul pings Gideon. Yeah, Paul wanted to play that
Yeah.
cunning spark mage post combat.
Well, I think Paul's thinking was he wanted to play the Spark Mage so it could shoot the Inkmoth Nexus.
Yeah, when he makes it. Yeah, Paul might just scoop it up here. Yeah, this turn, he needed things to go really good for him to win the game.
Oh, he didn't let. So Paul forgot and had to attack with the Spark Mage, I think.
I think they're figuring out. I'm not sure what they're asking, but
I think Jason's saying that he has to attack with the Spark Mage, and Paul's saying, "Oh, well, I think I should get to shoot with my Spark Mage." He's a scoop.
He scoops it up. Whatever the question was, going into game 3.
Might have been a rage scoop. I don't know if he should have scooped it.
I mean, he's losing his Spark Mage. The colony gets to eat up a guy. He wasted
all that stuff anyway.
He wasted the teetering peaks. So, I think Paul needed a lot of things to go right to win that game with how big control Jason had.
Yeah. Yeah.
So he's like, alright, just scoop it up, let's battle now. I threw it. Messed up there. Gotta tighten up there. Like this. Play the next game a little tighter.
Paul does not look amused. Jason looks very happy, but
Jason's pretty stoked about that one. Paul's just like, no. Not happy that I threw that one away. So we're looking at the adjustment Paul's making. Let's see. He's going to go back. You can see appearance of playing the GOPs and Goblin guys, so maybe he's bringing them back in. No, I don't think. You know he has core Firewalkers. He's not going to.
I think after seeing that board, I think he wants to go a little slower.
My mythical sideboard plan is going to happen.
If he can.
Jason has all his Jasons now. Wish I could see what Paul was siding in. Again, if you're just joining us, this is the last round of Day 1 Grand Prix Dallas. Round 9, Paul Rietzl on the left, Jason Ford on the right. In the booth is myself, Ray Woodland, and Brian Kowal. If you miss action today, don't you worry. Tomorrow we start bright and early for round 10 at 9 a.m.
Too early.
So what happens in these Magic tournaments, you've played in these before, you know how they
I
work.
like sleeping in this morning, though. That was pretty awesome.
Wake up early, go run outside. It was real nice outside.
You were running this morning?
Yeah, I got up early, ran around. It was real nice out there. Couldn't pass it up because it was still. I had a nicer breeze. Sun wasn't beaming yet. Pretty perfect. Players had 20 more minutes, so they should have plenty of time to finish this last game.
Oh, yes. tend to take a long time to get done.
The slow plan that we haven't seen yet. Maybe it takes a long time. Getting a really good shuffle. Jason checking the time there. He's ready to go. It's like, come on. Who needs more time? I needs more time. Paul's going to like it way more now that he's on the play. That last game, if he was on the play, would have been very different. Got that step like beats in right away. It's weird how in these beatdown matches, how different it is if the beatdown players on the play. The game's significantly different. Paul has a step links in his hand. I don't know what else.
He might have gone more aggressive in this game. Just based on the play.
It's step links. Yeah, it's a bad feeling. It's like, yeah, it's step links. All right, do what you need to do.
Scout Guide.
Step link's gonna be a 4-5.
Scout Guide's
I know. Alex Berticini 9-0.
one of our undefeateds for tomorrow. What a master. And Paul swinging for 6 on turn 2 seems pretty good.
Reveals a core firewalker.
Pretty bad for Jason.
And another step links.
Another sack line in his hand.
See how much different going into play is. Wow. These are not looking so spicy for Jason here.
If Jason doesn't come up with a blocker, he's going to attack for 12 or for 10 next turn.
Score firewalker might just have to come into play. Mortar pod shoots down step links. Right. I agree. Not a bad choice there. Oust revealed by Goblin Guy. Right now, Paul's only attacking for 4. Does decide to crack it.
He'll make it 6. Knocking Jason down to only 6. And passing the turn.
Is it 6 or preordained? It's not a deck I like seeing across from me if I'm playing, because it just has those draws that it just gets you. And if the player across from you knows how to maximize those draws, you have to play perfection of playing. Excuse me, take the better moves in there.
Jason will drop the Firewalker.
Should halt the Goblin Guide. Lightning
So
bolt.
take some sting out of Paul's reach. Journey to Nowhere might just finish this one. Here.
Journey to Nowhere would
Journey to Nowhere sack line, we win the game here.
I think there's
Obviously, Paul doesn't have that.
There's a lightning
Otherwise,
bolt in Paul's head.
it only does 2 though.
Is that?
It only does 2. Firewalker needs light.
So I mean, he doesn't necessarily need a bunch of lightnings.
Right.
Just
Okay.
Journey to Nowhere.
Right. He has a veteran.
I feel like we should be plus 2. Like, I think Jason's at 8. Make sure I don't get the update.
He was at 14 before, right? So he should be at 8.
Step Links is going to come in for 4. It's not going to get blocked. If Paul Rietzl has 2 lightning bolts, the game's over.
Paul's giving himself a lot of outs here. A lot of outs.
Jason's just smiling, like, all right. You got it, you got it.
That'll bring Jason up to 5.
He missed the life game?
Did he?
Did Jason miss the life game?
Seriously?
Well, it looks like Jason missed the life
There
game.
are 15 minutes left to register for tomorrow's PTQ. If you'd like to take care
Oh,
of
got a free one out of that one.
There are 15 minutes left to register for tomorrow's PTQ. If you'd like to do that tonight, otherwise registration
No, he just
is
he
tomorrow
out.
from 9 to 10.
They just put him before.
Oh, okay. Jason is fighting here. He's gotta hope that Paul doesn't draw anything. Any bargain next to him. We know that Paul has 1 lightning bolt.
Y'all should help with that.
There's a life staff though. Life staff from Mortarpod. It's gonna keep this game going on longer. Let's see what teetering peaks drawn. You just save the teetering peaks for your spike shot goblin, right?
So he can bolt the hawk, teetering peaks his step links, and he would have to block the step links. Oh no, you can go to 1.
Just attacks here. Alright. Chump block action.
Has to run the chump check to see if he can get him to lose to lightning bolt.
Journey at Nowhere drawn. See if he uses that. Gideon. Uh-oh, I think that's game over. That's game over.
Game over.
Yeah, because Paul's gonna lightning. I thought he had lightning bolt.
It does have lightning bolt.
Yeah, if he end of turn lightning bolt Jason, and then he plays his spike shot goblin with a teetering piece and shoots him for us.
Oh, yeah. He might miss the kill.
Did he miss the kill? I'm near positive that's what I saw in the hand.
Maybe he doesn't have a lightning bolt.
Maybe it's a beta mountain or something. But he played a plane twister. We'll see what's in it. We'll see now in Paul's hands. We know there's a teetering piece and we know there's a spike shot goblin. It's the 3rd card that we're not sure of. The lightning bolt would do 2, and then the spike shot goblin would do 3. So that's enough. Let's just make sure he doesn't have a lightning bolt in hand.
We should have just drawn the spike shot this turn, right?
Yeah. This is the spike shot turn.
Attack Gideon for 2.
Spike shot.
Play a spike shot.
So I believe Jason's at 5 now. I don't think he missed that. Probably just play Squadron Hog. Oh, Journey Nowhere.
That's knocks Jason what should be 4.
So Paul can still come out of this if he draws another lightning bolt. Let's see what does Paul draw, or if he draws. I don't even know if he has one lightning bolt. Oh, has a teetering piece. He has a teetering piece and something else in his hand. So the card that I thought lightning bolt earlier must have been that mountain.
Yeah, he's a rough spot because he has to attack with his step legs.
Now Jason will jump up to 7 life.
This is getting away from Paul real quick.
That life staff doing some work. It's gonna be.
That's very good.
Life staff and murder pilots out there. All Gideon has to do the rest of the game is +2/+2. Win the game with your other stuff. +2 the rest of the game with everything else. Gideon, I mean. Here's Hawk. Gonna get Light Staff. Probably go on the mortar pod.
Probably get mortar pod. Did have a ball.
Multi Squadron Hawk.
Unless he just drew that.
In response to the Silhawk Life Staff. And another Squadron Hawk. And it's just going to sacrifice itself to kill the step links. Prevent any shenanigans, I guess. So this Hawk,
Attack for 8.
this
Trying to
Hawk
end the
turned your
game.
mountain into a this Hawk, skips it up. I was saying this Hawk turned the mountain into a red creature. Not 100% sure. Not that it matters.
Yes, it does.
No, it's okay. So no big deal there. Couldn't really draw anything unless he was playing something crazy like a Red Sun Zenith. Congratulations to Jason Ford, though. He advances to 8-1. Paul still makes day 2 at 7-2. Let me figure out what we're doing for the rest. Again,
Pretty tight game 3 there. Quite a comeback by Jason.
again, if you guys didn't hear me earlier, we are starting at 9 a.m. tomorrow. 9 a.m. tomorrow to start off round 10. With all our future matches, let everyone know. Pay attention to Twitter, we'll update there. So our videos will be